YouTube. Oh, it's a nice chilly morning out here today. On my way into work, thought I'd do a little vlog here. Excuse me. Well, it's in the 30s. In South Texas, that's just downright cold. I know some of you up further north, that's not too cold, but wow. I moved down to South Texas, so I wouldn't have to go through this. Oh well. I would much rather ride in 100-degree weather than I would in this cold stuff. Alright, YouTubers. Well, I've given an intro video on my channel. I've given a little Bible study on my channel. So today, I want to do a Who is Baptistrider? Since I'm new out here, I just thought it'd be a good idea just to give a little bit of background on me. I'm not going to go too deep. Keep it pretty short. So, I grew up in the military, so I'm an Army brat. My dad retired Army. He went in the Marine Corps right out of high school, and then got out of the Marine Corps, went into the Army, and shipped him off to Vietnam. So he was an infantry grunt in Vietnam. His brother was a tunnel rat in the Marine Corps during Vietnam. Both of them made it back alive. My uncle, when he got back from Vietnam, he got out of the military and he got into teaching. So he was a professor in college. My dad retired Army. So anyway, we grew up all over. Every couple of years, every 3 years, we would move. I thought that was great. I loved it. I could make friends fairly quickly. And then any enemies I made, it didn't really matter because 3 years later I'd be gone. So I kind of enjoyed all of that. Then I went in the military. I went in the Army. I lived in Bravo. A couple of years later, I got out, met my wife, and we ended up falling in love and got married. And she's a Kentucky girl, so I met her when I got out. I was at Fort Campbell. I got out and met her in Louisville, Kentucky. And finally convinced her to move down to Texas. I had to find a job first, so I ended up finding one. So I interviewed, I liked it, they liked me. They moved us down to San Antonio, and I've been at that company and in the same house ever since. 3 kids later, a bunch of years later, we're still here. We're enjoying it. I've switched positions at the job at the company several times. Love the company. I plan on retiring from the company. So I've been a programmer, more like an analyst now, so I look at data and try to figure out trends and try to tell a story from the data. But I've had a lot of fun, I've had a lot of good experiences. And then probably about 6 years ago, I decided I was going to start writing again. My wife and I kind of discussed the idea of when we get to retirement age or thereby, we would like to have a big bike and just kind of ride around a while. So I didn't let that go. I went and bought me a little Honda Rebel 250. Rode that around for a little while. Got my license. Rode it around a little bit longer. Upgraded to a Yamaha V-Star 650. From the 650 moved up to this V-Star 1100. This is the Silverado. I think I said my intro was a classic, but it's actually a Silverado, I believe. Not much difference between the two. It's just cosmetic, really. Everything else interchangeably between the two. But I love the bike, had fun with the bike so far. And then the cold weather hit. In and out, riding every so often. But I'm now going to college again and trying to get a theology degree. It's a very slow process for me, just timing. A kid in college, kid out of high school, not sure what he wants to do, and a senior in high school. So a lot of money's going out, not much coming in. Senior in high school is in competitive cheer, so that is a whole lot of money going out. A lot of trips. Every weekend or so they're out in a different city doing a competition. But that's been a interesting sport to get into. I did not know how big a sport it was. I didn't know how intense the sport was. I didn't know how expensive the sport was. And it is all of those. But she loves it. So, anyway, that's a little bit about me. That's who I am. I hope to continue doing these motovlogs. I hope you like them. I have really appreciated those who have watched my videos and have commented on them. That's already been a pretty interesting adventure. I struggle with what to write back to people. I have all these thoughts in my head. I have all these things I want to talk about, all these things I can respond to, and then all of a sudden I read something and I'm ready to write something and I get nervous and I don't know what to say. I go blank. So I'm trying to respond to everybody and trying to give the best response I can. Anybody who does respond to me, I will respond back in some way, shape, or fashion. So that's my little vlog for the day. And this is Baptistrider, and I am out.